Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Hukamnama Sahib today is by Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj in BILAAVAL RAAG on Ang 802 of Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji. Vaheguru Ji RAAG BILAAVAL Mahalla Panjwa Ghar Dooja YAAN-REE-AY Ghar Gavana Ik Oankar सत गुर प्रसाद मैं मन तेरी टेक मेरे प्यारे मैं मन तेरी टेक अवर सियाणपा बिरथिया प्यारे राखन को तुम एक मैं मन तेरी टेक मेरे प्यारे मैं मन तेरी टेक अवर सियाणपा बिरथिया प्यारे राखन को तुम एक रहाओ सतगुर पूरा जे मिलै प्यारे सो जन होत निहाला गुर की सेवा सो करे प्यारे जिसनो होए दयाला सफल मूरत गुरदेव स्वामी ਸਰਬ ਕਲਾ ਭਾਰ ਪੂਰੇ ਨਾਨਕ ਗੁਰ ਪਾਰ ਬ੍ਰਹਮ ਪਰਮੇਸ਼ਰ ਸਦਾ ਸਦਾ ਹਜੂਰੇ ਸੁਣ ਸੁਣ ਜੀਵਾ ਸੋਏ ਤਿਨਾ ਕੀ ਜਿਨ ਆਪਣਾ ਪ੍ਰਭ ਜਾਤਾ ਹਰ ਨਾਮ ਅਰਾਧ ਹੈ ਨਾਮ ਵਖਾਣ ਹੈ ਹਰ ਨਾਮੇ ਹੀ ਮਨ ਰਾਤਾ सेवक जन की सेवा मांगै पूरे कर्म कमावा नानक की बेनंती स्वामी तेरे जन देखण पावा वडभागी से काढ़ी यह प्यारे संत संगत जिना वासो अमृत नाम अराधिय निर्मल मनै होवै परगासो जन्म मरण दुख काटिए प्यारे चूकै जम की काणे तिना प्राप्त दर्शन नानक जो प्रभ अपने भाणे ऊच अपार बेअंत स्वामी कौन जाने गुण तेरे गावते उदर है सुनते उदर है बिनसह पाप कनेरे पशु प्रेत मुग्ध का उतारे पाहन पार उतारे नानक दास तेरी शरण आई सदा सदा बलिहारै पशु प्रेत मुग्ध का उतारे पाहन पार उतारे नानक दास तेरी शरण आई सदा सदा बलिहारै Satguru Arjan Dev Sache Padshah Ji Maharaj is blessing us in the Shabad today. Maharaj begins the Shabad RAAG BILAAVAL in the BILAAVAL RAAG Mahalla Panjwa, the fifth form of Dhan Shri Guru Nanak Dev Sache Padshah Ji. Ghar Dooja, Maharaj Ji says this Shabad is to be sung in the second house. Then Guru Ji says YAAN-REE-AY Ghar Gavana. Ghar here also is said to refer back to the house of singing, just like Ghar Dooja, Ghar Tija as we hear. Now, the word YAAN-REE-AY has been explained in a number of different ways. The main way, which I found, it was explained by Gyani Harband Singh Ji, who has written the Tulnatmak Satik of Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji. Also in the Amir Pandar written by Sant Kirpal Singh Ji. Also in Sant Gurbachan Singh Ji's Katha. Was the YAAN-REE-AY here refers back to a Shabad in Tilang Raag on Ang 722 of Guru Granth Sahib Ji. And that Shabad begins Tilang Mahalla Pehla YAAN-REE-AY Manada Kaye Karehe. We read that Shabad in the Shabad Hazare too. Now, what these scholars say is that here Dhan Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj is saying that you can also sing this in the house of singing and in the way of singing that you sang YAAN-REE-AY Kaye. So that Shabad by Guru Nanak Dev Ji on Ang 722 of Guru Granth Sahib Ji is actually written in Kartija, in the third house of singing. So what these scholars say is YAAN-REE-AY Kaye Ghar Gavana. One interpretation which I found in the three sources which I've mentioned to you was that this Shabad can also be sung in the same way that that Shabad YAAN-REE-AY Kaye was sung in the third house. The Amir Pandar gives a few more interpretations. Another interpretation it gives is that YAAN-REE-AY refers to a Shabad in Ramkali RAAG by Guru Arjan Dev Ji on Ang 924 of Guru Granth Sahib Ji. That Shabad begins Ramkali Mahalla Panjva Shant Ik Oankar Sate Gur Prasad Sajanada Mera Sajanada Nikt Khaloeda Mera Sajanada Janiyada Har Janiyada Nain Aloeda Har Janiyada. Now in the Amir Pandar it says that YAAN-REE-AY could also refer back to this line Janiyada Har Janiyada Nain Aloeda Har Janiyada. This Shabad could also be sung the way that this Shabad in Ramkali RAAG on Ang 924 is sung. Not to swamp you with details, but when you're looking at Gurbani is limitless, therefore the interpretations are limitless too. Another idea given in the Amir Pandar Satiq is that the Shabad in Talang RAAG is written in the third house, this Shabad is written in the second house. Therefore, when you put them together, that makes 5. So you sing this in the 5th house. That's another interpretation. I'd say that's the third interpretation, which I'm giving to you now. Looking at this spiritually, Sant Gurbachan Singh Ji gives another interpretation. Janiyada here also means someone who is deep in love with Vaheguru. So YAAN-REE-AY Kaye Ghar Gavana. Sing in the houses of those, sing this Shabad, sitting in the house of those who are imbued in God's love. Now what does that mean in the Sadh Sangat? So those are the few meanings which different people, different scholars have given to YAAN-REE-AY Kaye Ghar Gavana. Then Maharaji begins a Shabad with a Mangalacharna, supplication before Akal Purkh. Ik Oankar, there is one eternal light, the one who gives light to all, who is found through the Prasad, the grace of the Sat, the eternal Guru. Maharaji then begins his Shabad, Main man teri tek mere pyare, Main man teri tek. O mere pyare, O mere my pyare beloved, Main man teri tek mere pyare. One interpretation of man here could be that I accept, I man, I accept only your take, only your support. Take meaning support, mere pyare. Where do I accept this support? Main man teri take, in my mind. An interpretation the Farid Koti Tika gives to this line of Gurbani is the Main man teri take mere pyare. In the past, I had my hopes in you. You are my support of my mind. Mere pyare, O my beloved. Even now, O my beloved, you are my support. Main man teri take. Even in the future, only you will be my support. Another interpretation, Main man teri take mere pyare. O my beloved, you are the support of my mind. Main man teri take. Again, Guruji is emphasizing this. You are the support of my mind. You are the one who supports me. Avar syanpa birthiya pyare. Rakhan kau tum ek. All other syanpa, avar means all other. Syanpa means clever tricks. Now when we say clever tricks, what does that mean? All other ways of trying to save yourself, all of that is nonsense. Birthiya, useless. Pyare, oh my beloved, I know this. Rakhan ko tum ek. Only tum, only you, ek, alone, one, are the one who can rakhan, who can protect me. Now Guruji, in the first line of the Shabad, is saying that I take your support. In the second talk, Maharaj is defining what it means to live on the support of Akal Purkh Vaheguruji. When you look nowhere else, when you give up on all falsehood, on all of the clever tricks, everything else, and just live on the support of the one, of the Ikko Ankar, that is taking the support of Akal Purkh. How Maharaj says, pause and think about this. Satgur Pura Je Mila Pyare Sojan Hot Nihala. Where do you get this from? This unbreakable faith. Satgur Pura Je Mila. If you Je Mila, if you meet the Pura, the perfect eternal Guru, Sojan, that person, that humble being, Hot becomes Nihala. All that person's pain goes. Gur ki seva so kare pyare. But then Maharaji says, oh beloved, pyare, so that person kare, does the seva of the Guru. That person alone serves the Guru. Jisno hoye dayalla. Upon whom God blesses this gift, dayalla, who He is merciful upon. Safal Muhurat Gurdeo Swami. My Gurdeo is made of two words joined together, Deo or Dev and Guru. Like we say the word Gurdev, Gurdeo is another way of saying this. My Guru, who is full of eternal light, Deo coming from the word Dibya, meaning light. Swami is the master of all. Safal Muhurat. Doing darshan of the form of the Guru always is safal, always gives you some sort of fruit. Sarb kala par pure. And is overflowing parpur with what? Sarb kala. Countless power. Nanak Gora Par Brahm Parameshwar. Satguruji says, my Guru is Par Brahm, is the supreme Akal Purkh Vaheguru. Parameshwar is the highest of the high. Sada Sada Hajure, and it is always with me at all times. Maharaji carries on the Shabad, Son Son Jiva Soe Tinaki. Son Son, with both ears I listen to. Soe, the glory of who? Jin Apna Prabhajata, those who know their Lord, who know Akal Purkh. And what happens by listening to this Jiva? This gives me spiritual life. Listening to the stories of saints, listening to the stories of those who have joined with Akal Purkh, that is the beginning of spiritual life. Maharaji says, Har Naam Arad hai, those who Arad hai, within themselves are constantly doing Simran of the name of God. Naam Vakhana, when they speak of the Naam. Har Namme hi man rata, only with Har Naam, only with the name of Vaheguru, their mind is rata, their mind is coloured. Sevak jan ki seva mangay. Sevak, I am your servant. And what am I mangay? What am I begging for? Jan ki seva. I am begging for the seva, for the service of your saints. Pure karma kamawa, only if I have blessed destiny, only if I have blessed fortunes, then I will be able to do this. Please bless me, Vaheguru. Please bless me, Guruji, with the seva of your saints. Nanak ki benanti Swami. Satguruji says, this is my benanti, this is my prayer. O Swami, O my master, tere jan dekhan pava. That I would be able to dekhan, to see your jan, your servants. Vadbhagi se kad yeh pyare. O beloved, kad yeh, those. Kad yeh in this context could mean to be counted as, or to be known as. Those are known as Vadpagi, as blessed, fortunate ones. Pyare, O beloved, Sant Sangat Jina Vaso, who live in the company of saints. They are blessed. Amrit Naam Aradhya Nirmal, because they contemplate it within themselves. the immortal name of God Nirmal, which takes away all impurities. Mana hove pargaso. And within their minds, there is pargaso, there is light. Janam maran dukh katiye pyare. What else do you find in the company of saints? The dukh, the pain of janam maran, of birth and death, katiye, is removed. Pyare, O beloved. Chuke jam ki kane. Kane can mean indebtedness. The indebtedness to the jums, to the angels of death. Now, what does that mean, to be indebted to them? If we have committed sins in this world, then we are indebted when we go. We are full of debt. Maharaji says that all of those debts are taken away for those people who go into the Sadh Sangat, into the company of saints. Tina prapat darshan Nanak jo prabh apne paane. But only they are blessed with darshan. And whose darshan, whose vision? Professor Sahib Singh translates this to mean the darshan of the saints, of the Gurmukhs. Tina prapat darshan Nanak. Why? Because this whole part of the Shabad has been talking about the Sants, the Gurmukhs, the Sadhus. Those people, Prabhat, are blessed with the darshan, with the vision of the saints. Guruji says, Jo Prabh apne paane, who please Vaheguru. Uch apar beant Swami. Oh my Swami, oh my Lord, you are Uch, you are higher than everything. You are beyond Jagat, Supan and Sukhopat. Jagat, the waking state. Supan, the dreamlike state. Sukhopat, deep sleep. You are beyond all of this. Apar, you are limitless. Beant, you are infinite. Kaun jane gun tere, oh my Swami, oh my Lord. Kaun, who jane knows your gun, all of your virtues. Gavate udhar hai, sunate udhar hai. Singing, gavate, singing your praises, they have been liberated. Sunate udhar hai, those who listen to your praises, they are liberated. Bin sahab paap kanere, many paap, many sins. Bin sah are removed by listening and by singing your praises. Pasu pret mugat kau tare. Singing your praises, even the pasu, the animals, the beasts, the pret, the ghosts, the mugad, the fools, they are all tare, they are all liberated. How are the animals liberated? Dhan Guru Gobind Singh Sahib Ji Maharaj liberates Pai Mula at Gurdwara Shikar Ghat Sahib in Hajur Sahib, when Pai Mula is in the form, in the body of a rabbit. Paret. It is said that Dhan Guru Tegh Bahadur Sahib Ji Maharaj in Delhi was kept in a house that was full of ghosts. Maharaji liberated them. Mugad. We all hear the story of Shajju at Gurdwara Panjokra Sahib, where Dhan Guru Harkishan Sahib Ji Maharaj, a man who was dumb, who could not speak, Sache Patshahi Ji Maharaj put their hand upon his head and he could translate the Gita. They are all liberated. Internally, what does this mean? Pasu, people who are just like animals. Even those people who just thought about eating, sleeping and drinking. Maharajis even saved them. Paret. Those people who wandered about aimlessly like ghosts, even they were saved. Mugad. Those people who had no idea of God's love, even they have been liberated. Pahan par utare, even the stones have been carried across par utare. Even those people whose hearts were like stone have been saved. Nanak das teri saranai. Satguru Maharaji says, this servant has come into your saranai, into your protection. Sada sada balihara. Sada sada, forever and forever. Now and forever, I am a sacrifice to you, O Vahiguruji. Pasu pret mugd kau tare, pahan paryo tare, Nanak das teri saranai, sada sada balihare. Vahiguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vahiguru Ji ki Fateh.